Yes, Father. Yes, I completely understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry for acting the way I did, and I should have been more considerate of what you and Mom feel, and I should have been more considerate about what you guys want from me. I'm really sorry. I hope you can find it in your heart to just give me another chance and forgive me, because the last thing I want to do is be a disappointment. I'm really sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Thank you. I'm home. Are you here? Hi. Yeah, my day it was fine. I just the regular, just just the office and the regular missions. That's all. Why did you want to talk to me or something? You could have called. I am not in a bad mood. I'm fine. I this is me normally. I'm not in an exceptional bad mood today. Don't worry about it. Oh, what's wrong though? Are you okay? You seem off. Last night? Uh I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, last night? Yeah, you came home drunk, yeah. I have no idea how you got home, but I saw you getting off Stephen's car, so I'm assuming he dropped you. Well, it's okay. Well, I was here to take care of you, and so I did, and I took care of you the entire night. I hope that's okay with you. Okay, yeah. Nothing's up. I'm just tired, yeah. A warm shower, and it'll all be fine. Fine. It's 5 o'clock in the evening. Are you sure? Okay, well, let me just go change real quick then. Then I'll meet you at the dining table. Cool, okay. Alright, I hope I didn't take too long. I see you already have everything set up. Oh, is this in your mind already? Did you already plan this? No? Oh, well then, anyways. It's okay. Cheers. So, how's work and everything? Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, for me it's just the usual, the office and then the missions and shit. Nothing out of the ordinary. I wish there was something out of the ordinary, but since there isn't, I guess it's fine. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'd like another drink. Mm-hmm. Thanks. Yeah, so as I was saying, work, right? So how's everything? I'm being so for real right now. I hate everything about that man. He's made me do so much stuff that I never wanted to do. Literally. No, I know he's my dad, but I don't know why. Why? I'm just so tired of him. Like, every time I see him, he always has something to nag me about. Yes, always. I'm not even kidding. Today I went in and he was like, "Hey, how are you? Why didn't you show up last night?" and all that. And I was like, "I was taking care of my sick partner." And he was like, "Well, so now your partner means more than the mission?" And then I got an ear's worth of scolding just because I went there late. I am so done with this family. You know, I've always grew up admiring all of the little parties that happened in our town. Yeah. Have you ever been to like one of those like little mafia parties where everyone's just like smoking and drinking and gambling and just talking about how many people they've killed? You have, right? Did you like that environment? No? I loved that environment. It was my dream to one day just grow up like that and have my own mafia fucking like family and be the top most family in all of Italy. Dream remains as dreams, I guess. I want to be independent, but you know, my dad is already like 60, 70, and he still hasn't given up on this mafia family. And I have literally just became an adult like 3 years ago. I'm worried that one day I might just like grow old and then he leaves it all to me and I might just have to pass it to the next generation so quickly and have it none to myself. Maybe that's selfish, but I just want him to go away. Like, he's getting old and he's not able to handle these things. And that's why he's just getting mad all the time. My parents, do you know how much they used to love each other? Now they fight all the time. Yeah, that's why I don't believe in love and shit. Stupid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in high school, I had this one boyfriend. Antonio was his name. Oh, those times. Me and him would steal my dad's wine and we would go up to the roof of my house and just drink and talk all night, and it was just wonderful. Yeah, it was amazing with him. Every moment spent with him felt just like I was cared for and I was loved. And maybe, the environment at home, everything was just so perfect. Yeah, everything was just perfect. And then I caught him sleeping with my sister. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. Don't say I'm sorry or anything. I caught him sleeping with my sister, and since then everything went downhill. Yeah. I told my parents, and my parents like completely dislocated her from like the family tree, and she never talked to me or the family ever again. But my parents completely ruined her life after that. And and the the reason that I think why she did that was because she always envied me. Well, you see, ever since we were like little kids, she would always be under my spotlight. Like, always. Whenever we'd go out, people would compliment how good and mafia kind of I look, and how she just looked like a normal, regular schoolgirl. People would always compliment my dressing sense while they would make fun of hers, because I would always show up in designer clothes and would only wear black, white, and red, the typical mafia colors, and she would wear like bubbly, and she was cheerful, yeah. She would wear like light blue, pink, and all of that stuff, and it's just hard for people to realize that even if you're birthed by like two mafia people, you can still have a different personality and it doesn't depend on your genes all the time. Yeah, she was always different from all of us, and that's why no one really paid attention to her. She was just like you. Bubbly, happy, caring, optimistic, sometimes jealous. And I envy you and her for that. No. Well, it was never like that for me. Being the one that's gonna have to take over the family someday is just a lot of pressure that comes within it. I envy her for escaping this shithole, and I am mad at her for just like leaving me here. Yeah. Never really cared about anything, and she cared about like everything. She would always be like there for everyone. And Antonio, he was just like such a big part of my life, and I never really noticed how they both looked at each other because I never really noticed my sister. I hate to admit it, but I never really noticed her anyways. So I never noticed the change in her actions or the change in Antonio's actions towards her. And one day she just got tired of being under my shadow and she betrayed me. I sometimes think she did that on purpose because if you know, a mafia family's biggest rule is that you do not betray the ones in your family. Betray the world, not your family. So when she did that, I think she knew that my parents would like disown her and shit. So maybe that's why she did it on purpose, so she could escape from this life and make her own. Haven't seen her since. Tried to look her up on like social media and shit, but never found her. Who knows? Maybe she changed her name and stuff. And maybe she's not even in Italy right now. You know what? Yeah. Antonio? Oh, him? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, okay, fine. I'll tell you. After this whole cheating incident, I like contacted Antonio and I asked him, I was like, why would you do that to me? Like, do you not love me? And I tried to make it work. I was so naive. Oh my god. I tried to make it work. I was like, let's work this out. We can work this out. But he straight up told me that he's in love with my sister and not me, and he's gonna run away with her when my parents disown her and they were gonna like get married and have kids together. And me being the little brat that I was, I told my parents and they shot him. Yeah, my dad. He was just so mad to see me cry that he just shot Antonio, and that's why I never believed in love after that. Believing in love is hard when someone that you thought was like your best friend and someone that was supposed to be the love of your life both betray you, and they never try to even apologize or say anything to defend themselves. I mean, my sister hasn't apologized to me. It's been 10 years and she still hasn't apologized to me. Yeah. What about you? Any family issues? No? You just never fit in, huh? I see. Can I have another glass? Thanks. Yeah. And ever since then, like, everything changed. Like, even if, like, my parents didn't show that they loved my sister, they still loved her. They was just scared about what would happen to the family because she was the older sister, and, you know, it was her job to take over it, but they already saw that she had no potential. And they were pretty disappointed the first 2 years that she was with us because something about her was just off than what we were used to, you know, what my parents were used to. So they just gave up on her, and they And the only reason they even conceived another child was that so I'd win the genetics lottery and maybe turn out like them. And guess what? I did. Got mom's looks, dad's boldness, loved everything related to the Mafia, and knew how to handle family. Yeah. So my parents were just obsessed with me because I was the daughter that they always wanted and she wasn't, but that doesn't mean that they didn't love her. They did love her, but yeah, and ever since she disappeared, our family just wasn't the same. Thanksgiving and Christmas just felt a lot emptier because our house is usually filled with a ton of darkness, but with her, it was just such an amazing, environment. It was an amazing vibe. I just don't know where she went, and if she's willing to make up for it, I'll forgive her. I'm not gonna leave my sister for some guy. Obviously, what she did has scarred me, and I would never believe in love ever again, but it's just crazy to me how you can do that to your own family and not even apologize. Yeah. What am I talking about? We don't even do Christmas anymore. Yeah. Because when she was here, she would every year nag my parents let's put up a Christmas tree, let's get gifts, let's get a cake, let's put up a mistletoe, a garland, and everything. But now that it's just the three of us, none of us really want to make an effort in putting a positive vibe or an optimistic vibe into our house. We just let it rot and stay dark, I guess. Yeah. I'm sorry. My I'm terribly drunk right now. Maybe that's why I'm just oversharing and yeah. I'm sorry. It's been a rough day and oh, can you come here again, please? Thank you. Thanks. No, it's not like I want kisses from you. Okay, maybe I did, but don't think anything of it. Cuddles? Yeah, I'd like that. So, bed? Yeah. Okay.